In nearly every part of the lower elementary school at George Watts Montessori, there is a familiar knock knock on the door. It is no doubt Miss Brittany Rothermill, Watts' resident EC teacher, well trained to the Montessori protocol, waiting to be received by her students, who, with bright eyes and wide smiles, embrace her with excitement. Miss Brittany has a knack for forming repertoire with students of all ages. Even in Miss Hawkins' kindergarten room with young bright minds, Miss Brittany's presence is felt. The youngest students are always excited to show off their games and learning, like counting numbers with baskets. Miss Brittany creates a foundation to help these little hands combine orange and blue to tell stories about the weekend. Additionally, Miss Brittany helps her students learn skills that will carry them to success throughout their time at George Watts, like reading, reflecting, and writing. Under Miss Brittany's kind presence, they are happy to learn, smiling wide smiles as they put pen to paper. And soon, her students are happily reading out to the entire class, as Miss Brittany proudly looks on. Miss Brittany loves making learning an active process. For instance, when her students are working on phonetics, Miss Brittany will bring their friends in too, having them whisper words to spell out into her ear. Soon, everyone is laughing and smiling, all while learning the invaluable task of sounding out words. Moreover, Miss Brittany encourages her students to play and learn, such as through collaborative spelling games with her infamous whiteboards. There is so much joy and excitement as everyone learns phonetics together on the floor. And best of all, Miss Brittany's students thrive, proudly teaching their peers everything they have learned. And all of Miss Brittany's students have a smile on their face when she introduces them to a new skill, because they know how much fun it will be. To teach sounds and vowels, for instance, Miss Brittany recruits a team of 4, all sprawled against the floor, learning in a fun, colorful procession. Made possible, of course, by Miss Brittany's bright narration and direction. Even one-on-one with their students, Miss Brittany takes the time to understand what makes them brilliant, like their passions for Greek mythology. Miss Brittany, with her unique and innovative ways, ties these interests together with the books and curriculum she uses, so that her students can practice research, writing, and organization skills in ways that keep them passionate and present. Miss Brittany truly goes the extra mile for her students. Rubbing their backs and soothing them, she brings out the learning and focus nearly no one else can. With Miss Brittany's help, students not only gain back their sunny disposition and good spirits, but their confidence to work harmoniously with their peers, especially in tackling the challenges they once found insurmountable. If there's anything Miss Brittany's learned, it's that the end of one journey is only the beginning of another. If she has come at the right time on a Thursday morning, she is quickly whisked away with 3rd and 4th graders, gently soothing their energy as they file down the hallway for a morning of stories. It is during this time that Miss Brittany works with students who have some of the brightest spirits and most infectious enthusiasm. These students happily share the words they know and inferences they have gathered to the class, while Miss Brittany proudly looks on. And they quickly become leaders in their own classroom, leading the morning meetings of the day with confidence. Miss Brittany is the perfect match for the energy of her students. She knows how to lend the perfect, comforting ear, helping them feel heard. Some of Miss Brittany's students' favorite days are when they are pulled out of their classes. In anticipation, they run down the hallways, hopping and skipping to and fro, while also racing up the stairs. And for good reason. In her bright blue room, you'll have a grand old time using a fly swatter as a unique way to learn your sight words while shaking out your Monday morning crazies. Meanwhile, story time is never just a time to sit and relax. Miss Brittany has no problem keeping her students on her toes as she reads books like Frankenstein by doing her own live sound effects when his inventions come alive, making her students giggle with excitement and surprise. And when her students learn math, their eyes are filled with curiosity and eagerness, surrounded by flashcards filled with math symbols and the man on the math mug. The sweetest moments in Miss Brittany's room are seeing the friendships her students share. A good game of rock, paper, scissors is all they need to decide who will have the first turn playing number bingo. At the end of a half hour filled with excitement and learning, it is difficult to say goodbye. Miss Brittany is a rock at George Watts. No one sees her as a teacher for just one type of kid. She is someone every student at Watts can come to for support. Even when she walks into older classrooms with students she no longer teaches, she strikes up a conversation with them as if they are old friends. Everywhere she goes, Miss Brittany brings with her an encouraging energy, perfect to match the spirit of the young, eager students she works with. This not only makes them beam from ear to ear every time they work with her, but form friendships with their peers in class, ones with whom they can read together with and be the most authentic version of themselves with. Miss Brittany was made to work in her unique role. Very few could juggle teaching and befriending nearly 20 students across 4 grade levels a day, yet she makes it look easy. It is almost as if her kind, watchful eye never truly leaves the classroom.